Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new, you are really welcome to be here. Now in tonight's video we are going to be talking about the real Captain Marvel, aka Shazam. Now I went and seen the movie Shazam this year and it is definitely in my top, best movies that I've seen this year. So we're going to be talking about Shazam and we are going to be talking about Black Adam, because the actor who plays Shazam this year in the movie, Zachary Levi, he has, given out more information about when we are actually going to be seeing Black Adam on screen and in his role. So let's just go ahead and get this video started. Now before I get in, guys, to what Zachary Levi had actually said, and I am going to be bringing up a clip later on in this video of him explaining, when and why we're going to be getting to see Black Adam. So firstly I wanted to say that the movie that was brought out this year of Shazam, originally, now in the movie, the villain in the movie was Dr. Savannah, which I did speak about in my review that I done of the movie, and I just kind of thought that he was a bit weak and the actor that played him wasn't that great, but I absolutely loved the movie, as I say. But actually, in case anybody didn't know, I'm sure a lot of people already know this, but just in case some people don't, originally what DC wanted to do was they were wanting to put in, and they were going to put in, Black Adam as the villain instead of Dr. Savannah. But I'm actually really glad that they didn't do that. I thought that was a really smart move on DC's part. Now, Dwayne Johnson, who is, of course also known as The Rock, he was a wrestler for many years, just in case anybody didn't know that. I used to watch wrestling a ton when I was younger, and I absolutely loved The Rock. So I always see him as, a wrestler, and, he was cast, I think it was either 2014 or 2015, but a good few years ago anyway, to play the role as Black Adam. But of course, as everyone knows, we still have not got to see him in action on screen. So everybody's wondering, all the fans, we're all wondering, what is going on, when are we going to get to see him? Now one thing that we do know is that the filming for the movie Black Adam should most likely be definitely starting next year. Now I think it's a really smart move, as I say, that DC actually let Black Adam have a movie all of his own, because I always thought that it would be good for him to have his own movie. And not only that, I think it's a great decision that they didn't put Shazam's character and Black Adam's character both, shoved and thrown into the same movie to start off with. As in, as I was saying earlier at the beginning of this video, they wanted to actually put them both in with each other for the Shazam movie this year. And I think that wouldn't have been a good idea, personally. Now, Zachary Levi, who plays Shazam, he has said that we're not going to be getting to see Black Adam until the third Shazam movie, and I'm going to be bringing the clip up in a second, guys, but I actually think that it's a good idea. But I'm just going to show you the clip so you can get to hear what he said and him explaining the reasons as to why. And so here we go.
Shazam, because the idea is that they want to go and do a standalone Black Adam movie first, and then so it would kind of be like if we get to do a third Shazam and a second Black Adam, kind of like that. Yeah, that's where we would, because he's like the ultimate bad guy for Captain Marvel, Shazam, right? Like Black Adam, they're doppelgangers, right? They're the evil twin to who I am. So that's got to be like the final battle. If we do that in the second movie, then where do we go after that? It would just be a movie, just us sitting around playing video games for the third one. That would be very boring. Or not. I'm a very interesting video game player. So yeah, I think that's the idea. Is that that's the plan is to get there, but just to pace it out, however it needs to pace out. So.
Personally, for me, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I think that from what Zachary Levi has said, it makes total sense, and I think it's great news that they are holding off, to save his character till the third movie, because it'll be sort of something more to anticipate to and something more to look forward to. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the Shazam sequel, which we don't know yet, when that's going to be happening, but I would say they'll likely start filming that, straight after, next year, after, they film the Black Adam movie, or maybe in and around the same time. but probably next year and the next year and a half or something like that, I would guess anyhow. But I think it's going to be so interesting in the Black Adam movie, you know, that we're going to get to see how he went, you know, from a super villain, you know, to becoming a life-saving, you know, anti-hero. I think that is going to be very interesting to see on screen, and I'm excited for that. And I think it's really cool that we're going to be getting, you know, 3 Shazam movies. Can't wait for the sequel. I think it's going to be awesome seeing both of them together. And I don't know, I think it'd be really cool to kind of see the two of them sitting, you know, like playing, you know, computer games or something, you know, like they did, you know, in Shazam, like fatality. I don't know, I just think that would be so funny. And another thing I wanted to mention was there was a deleted scene that was brought out from the movie Shazam, and it was actually a deleted scene, like an end credit. And just to explain to you guys, I don't want to like add it in as well in case I get really hit with some sort of like big copyright claim or something for showing, you know, footage from a movie even though it's a deleted scene. But anyways, basically it was a scene of, you know, Billy Batson and, you know, his foster brothers and sisters. And there was like, you know, 7 thrones, and of course, you know, there's only, you know, 6 of them, and this was at the Rock of Eternity. And, you know, they noticed, you know, there's 1 seat, you know, missing, and there's only 6 of us, and there's, you know, 7 thrones. So, you know, I think the reason why they probably kept that out then as a deleted scene, because, you know, of course it's not there because it's a deleted scene, but the reason why they didn't end up adding that in, I would imagine, would be because that would make a lot of us as the viewer have been left to think and assume that, okay, so we're getting Black Adam in the next Shazam movie, we're getting it in the Shazam sequel. So I think that it's good that they did sort of keep that out, because people would have got really anticipated and really excited, and I can just imagine that when it didn't happen, people would have been like really annoyed and saying like, well, no, you've teased us and you've teased us wrong, you know, sort of thing. So I just want to say, guys, before I go, and I know I've said this quite a few times on, you know, different various videos and trailer reactions and things like that, but you know, DC are doing fantastic and they're doing a top-notch job at the minute, and you know, like, hats off to them, seriously. You know, we've been getting so many good movies as of late, and you know, I do love DC, but to be fair, you know, I absolutely love Marvel too, but see if DC carry on as well as they have been doing, and you know, they don't do certain silly things, I think you know what I mean, like Marvel have been doing as of sort of late, I think I could easily be won over and just be like DC, you know, and Marvel can just go and, you know, whatever. But basically, I want to say that we have other movies to look forward to from DC, you know, I mean, like we've got Wonder Woman 1984, you have no idea how much I'm looking forward to that, and even this year we have Joker coming out. That's one of my you know, anticipated movies that I want to go and see this year. And we're also going to be getting, now Aquaman I absolutely loved, I have got a review of that on my channel, I loved that movie, and hopefully James Wan still stays and works on it. Someone told me that they read somewhere that he might not be. I really hope that's not true. I haven't really looked into that, but I really should. But I really hope James Wan will work on it, because he did a fantastic job. And another movie that I think, going off the beaten track here a bit, guys, but I'm going to just do it anyways because I'm weird. But you know, James Wan had a movie out called The Curse of La Llorona this year, and you know what, I didn't really hear anybody talking about it. I done a review on it and it was a fantastic movie. Please watch it if you get the chance. He really did a great job on it. But anyhow, guys, we have so many movies to look forward to, and you know, we're going to be getting Shazam sequel, you know, we're going to be getting the Black Adam movie, and you know, there's just lots to look forward to with DC. And you know, as a DC fan, I am a DC fan, love Batman, you know, I cannot wait. I honestly cannot wait for, you know, a lot of the movies that they're bringing out. And you know, I'm really happy the way DC are doing so well at the minute, and they really deserve it, you know, so hats off. And DC, if you ever watch this, not that you probably ever will, but you know, keep going on the path that you're going on, and don't, you know, slide into the way Marvel are going. But at least we now know, guys, that we are not going to be seeing Black Adam until the 3rd Shazam movie. And I pretty much would say that Zachary Levi, the actor of Shazam, has made that fairly clear in that clip that I showed, you know. So that is, you know, the news that we have, that we know of. And let me know in the comments what you think of this. I know some people might be a bit annoyed about this. I know a couple of people that, you know, might be, you know, fan-wise, you know, because people really wanted to see him in the second one. But for me personally, I do agree with Zachary Levi from what he was sort of saying, and I do think that it would be more something to anticipate toward for it to be in the third one, rather than have it in the second one and then maybe end up having the third one maybe not being as good as the first or second one. You know, I know you're going to get that sometimes anyways, but I just think that it's a good move. I really, really do. But let me know what you think, guys, down in the comments as always. And as always, guys, don't be forgetting, because why would you, that the force will be with you always. Bye, guys.